It's always sad news when a real acting legend passes away, and of course that particular moniker is applied to so many people now. But when that particular individual has reached 100 years old and literally lived through a plethora of the golden days of movie making right here in the United Kingdom, across the globe in Hollywood, we're talking of course about the beautiful and wonderful, very distinctive voice of the now late Glynis Johns. And I wanted to share this particular story with you because I don't know about you, it's when you first remember certain people that you saw, don't you, on the screen. I remember seeing Glynis Johns starring opposite the brilliant Marlene on a TV screening of No Highway in the Sky. And really, I've always been fascinated, as people know who watch the channel, all about the movies. And then when you get a little bit older and you're lucky enough to interview some of the people that were also lucky enough to co-star with these particular individuals, you get a real insight into what they're like. You see, way back in 1952, long before, of course, Glynis became a major international star, she starred opposite a very young, in her very first adult role, the gorgeous Petula Clark, known around the world, of course, for a mega hit single, Downtown. This was, as I say, a big deal for Petula, and I met her many times over the years, and we talked about all sorts of things. The people that she co-starred with, like Fred Astaire, Wilfred Pickles, appearing in Blackpool Summer Seasons, you name it. We got on like a house on fire. When I asked her about Glynis Johns, she said she was the most absolutely special and spectacular lady. She said because she had no side to her. She just enjoyed being an actress. It wasn't a drive. She had no sort of diva-dom attached, etc. But according to Petula, during the filming of that movie, The Card, as I say, which was sort of a gritty British film, as many sort of things, Petula also recorded the theme tune, all thanks to her then paramour, Joe Mr. Piano Henderson. And apparently when Glynis first heard the song, she said, you know what, that's a hit. You've got a mega hit there. How right Glynis was. But other than that, she said, Petula told me that, you know, Glynis was one of those people that was very encouraging to everybody else on the set. Even though really she was the big star of the film. She didn't need to be, she said, but she was incredibly beautiful, kind, softly spoken. And if there was anything needed to be dealt with, it was done in such a pleasant way that you could never be offended by her. It's lovely to share insider stories like that because everybody remembers, of course, Glynis Johns being in that wonderful Disney film. But really at the very start of the career, it shows exactly the sort of people they truly are and what they're going to come on to be. And thanks to Petula, we have that wonderful memory of the late and brilliant, reaching 100 years old, Glynis Johns. God bless. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.